Right, hello everybody, and welcome to another rendition of D-Pad Crew Let's Plays. I'm your host DB, and I'm joined today by...
What's up, Casimani here.
CP! You go.
And for this iteration of D-Pad Crew Let's Plays, we'll be playing Galaxy Force 2 for the Sega Arcade, played through the Sega 3D Classics collection for the Nintendo 3DS. So then, are you guys ready for some intergalactic space shooting, or shall we say afterburner in space?
Well, it's certainly better, and certainly more that than football, so... And yes, I mean our football.
Right, let's get this started then, shall we?
Starship Command to destroyer. Begin off countdown. Roger. Shield strength maximum. Fuel tank. Check.
And as some people correctly put it,
Control.
afterburner in space!
Check.
Yeah. Afterburners in space!
Signal passing.
Sure, why not?
All systems.
Let's get this started.
Let's get this started. Let's get it started. Sorry, random song in my head now.
So, Galaxy Force 2, this is one of the few Sega Mega Drive / Genesis games I literally played the ever-living hell out of back in the day.
I never was a shooting type as far as games. The one exception I can think of is GoldenEye, and that's because I was playing against my cousins.
I've yet to play GoldenEye at some point. I think I have a copy, but just haven't had the time to get around to playing it.
I never played the game proper. Literally, the only thing me and my cousins ever did was play the multiplayer part where we would try and shoot each other. Aside from that, I never played the actual game, and I don't think I ever really intend to. Again, shooting games weren't really my thing. That was like the one exception. And even then, that was because I was trying to shoot my cousins. And then, hey, they were trying to shoot me too, so, and just to be fair, I mean in the game, I'm not, like, actually going to try and murder my cousins. Even if one has turned into a major douche-to-do.
Yeah. So anyways, besides this, one other game besides this I actually remember playing shoot 'em up wise is Thunder Force 3, which I might consider doing a Let's Play off at a later date. We don't know, might get to it.
Well,
But back in the day, I played a lot of this game on the Mega Drive / Genesis, and I can only get as far as 1 or 2 levels before running out of time. Because if you notice the energy meter below at the bottom of the screen, it also acts as a timer. If you run out of energy, it's game over.
don't they have any places where you can refuel or anything?
At the end of each stage, you literally have to shoot as many enemy craft down as you can, so you can actually get an energy refill. However, in some stages, if you get to a certain point, you get extra energy.
I was going to say, because I kind of question the logic of that game, but okay, but then again, we are talking during a time period where there were no save states too, so, I can't question too much. I mean, one of the games I played the crap out of as a kid was the original NES Mario, at least until I lost my NES, because parents have their own logic. Yeah, so they had it had its own rules of you have to beat the entire game
In one sitting.
Yeah, which, you know, in this day and age, you would question that logic, but back then, that's kind of how it was.
Mm-hmm.
And for the record, I never was able to do that.
I mean, I would get through the first couple levels. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, I would get through the water world.
Extra energy.
I swear that world was a pain in the freaking butt to get through.
Okay, now it's broken. Yeah.
But yeah, I was never able to get through the entire game. I would die before that happened. I think my favorite memory of the game though was the one night when the first time I ever stayed up till past midnight. My dad and I were actually taking turns playing because they didn't really have. I mean, they had the 2-player, but it was done in a weird way. So what Dad and I actually wound up doing was basically 1 player, but like we'd take turns. Like as soon as one person died and got a game over, then the other person would take a go.
No, that's not really weird. Yeah, me and my dad did it. Good.
No, I'm saying the way the second player was banned, we didn't even bother doing an actual. I don't remember if we actually did the actual second player or if we just played Mario, took turns playing Mario. Well, yeah, we would take turns. Whenever one person got a game over, then the other person would go. We started in the evening and we wound up playing until like 1:30 in the morning, which was really weird for me at the time because I had not stayed up that late ever before.
Then again, when I met what me and my dad did, that was only for Demix for Kingdom Hearts 2. But we still not beaten Demix to this day.
Wait. So you've never officially completed Kingdom Hearts 2?
No, and here's even the more sad. This was on freaking easy.
Yikes.
I know. We have not defeated everything, and it's on easy mode.
Ow!
Well, keep in mind,
Ow!
the same thing we said for us in the original NES Mario, we never did get neither one of us, even when we did our multiplayer, neither one of us ever got.
No!
Very fun.
Tried a long time. Not even me could beat Demix.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I can agree Demix, in that regard, is one of the more annoying bosses in Kingdom Hearts 2.
And I'm talking about the Demix fight in Hollow Bastion, not No Limits.
Well, then again, that fight's more of a warm-up.
Yeah, especially considering the fact that the Hollow Bastion fight, there's a freaking time limit keeps getting shorter and
Yeah, I will admit, when I first played that boss, it took me a few times to beat that boss.
So in other words, when you start doing it is going to be complete hell to start fighting Demix.
We'll get to that eventually when we get to Kingdom Hearts 2, but first we gotta go through Chain of Memories and at least 1 or 2 other RPGs beforehand.
Well, point still stands, it's gonna be hell!
We'll just have to see, won't we?
Yeah.
The only time I would actually consider it hell is when we take on the data fight.
Oh! Fuck!
Oh, that sounds fun.
That part is the data fight, only exclusive to this very game! And I'm not talking to you, I'm talking about the...
You got caught out.
This was only in the remake, not in the final mix.
the ones for like the original one?
There were no data fights in the game either. I mean, the first release game of Kingdom Hearts.
All of the extra stuff that you see in things like 1.5 or 2.5, they're all exclusive to Final Mix.
Yep.
Alright, we are now on to level 4. Getting back on topic. So we're just literally having a jaunty conversation about Kingdom Hearts 2 for the most part, as we're shooting things down in Afterburner in space, or Galaxy Force 2.
Yeah, I find that kind of funny. Well, in some regards, I mean, we did talk a little bit, because I talked a little bit on Mario, not at least that you can still call it kind of relevant since you're playing a really old game and talking about a really old game. Kingdom Hearts 2... I don't know.
Although, to be honest, this is one of the few arcade cabinets I really do want to try and find out in the wild.
Phoebe used a Pokeball. The Pokeball failed. It escaped.
Very funny, but at the same time I'm being legitimate.
I know, I'm just being funny.
Yeah, I'd love to get a hold of an original NES again and get some of the games from that, including the one that I actually grew up with.
Check it out. I got the boot.
Well, you could always try and invest in an NT Mini.
Yes.
Take a walk on your face. Dumping up, don't you know? I got the boot. Put you back in your place. Sweet and Brando, that song was awesome.
Ow. Now, there's one thing I can mention about this particular game. I like the graphics and gameplay of this one more, but in hindsight, I have more of a soft spot for the Genesis soundtrack of this game. If we were to ever do a future BS vid of the Genesis port of Galaxy Force 2, you'll see what I mean. Anyways, with that said, shoot another control cylinder down!
Yeah, you kind of sound like me when I played the remake version of Super Mario Bros. 2 versus the original. I was like, I don't like the sounds in it. Like, I want the sounds from the original.
Although I should mention, you should really try listening to the audio of the PAL version of Super Mario Bros. I'll explain when I'll show you later.
Sure.
It's alright, we're on the
for the record, it says, I think the minis probably are, but then again, the originals probably are too, so you just kind of sit there and think, okay, which one is the least expensive of the two? The mini or the actual NES, which, you know, I still, you know, there wasn't much I could really do about it because, you know, it was my parents' choice to get rid of it, not mine. But, yeah, if I could go back and actually prevent that from happening, I definitely would.
So anyways, we're on the final planet level, but the second to last level of the game. The one thing about Galaxy Force 2 is it's hard, but it is challengingly hard, but short.
Extra energy.
So one other question, quick question, Caster. What other games did you ever actually play with a relative of yours back in the day?
The first like who finished that is Ruby. One of his Ruby's levels where Bob, you have to get the piranha. You have to run over the piranhas using your swamp skiff, because the piranhas held oil enough to fuel the flamethrower. You had to torch all 50 torches within a time limit. We never finished that because we never got the last one because of the limited amount of fish. We always took turns trying to get that. No, I know.
Blast them into oblivion.
Some of them. That's the only two that I can remember.
And with that, the second to last control center's down. And now it's time to go to Plaid.
Yay!
What the hell was that? Baseball 1. They got the Plaid! Oh! I almost forgot! The actor for Ward Helmet, Rick Moranis,
Yeah.
he's actually coming back to play, in an episode of The Goldberg.
Oh.
Wait, he's actually going to do an.
Yeah.
Maybe-
What were you saying about you got cut out?
I'm just trying to process that. He's actually going to show up. He's actually going to act in an episode of anything.
Yep.
Maybe there's hope for Spaceballs 2 yet.
What else can you follow up from that?
Don't count your name before they catch.
I said maybe. Not a guarantee. I'm not saying, oh yay, we're totally gonna have it. It's just, never mind.
You're fine. Anyways, I'm gonna be right back. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, okay, he's only showing up for one thing, but
Come on, Mimi.
one? No! Rick Moranis, he's coming back for the one thing, but that still doesn't mean I can't hope. It's realistic hope, but it's still hope nonetheless.
So anyways, we're going for the final enemy fortress, and Jesus Christ, this is the hardest one. Because a lot of the passageways are so damn narrow. 100, just over 1100 points of energy left. Can we get there before? Ow! And that's that. Whew. And that does it for Galaxy Force 2. So as I did say, it's really short, but incredibly challenging at the same time. Thanks to your outstanding courage and efforts far beyond the Call of Duty, the evil forces of the Fourth Empire have now been completely destroyed. Not only the people of the Junus system, but also every single civilization in this galaxy gives full applause to your achievement. Your name shall be long remembered as the ace commanders in the Galaxy Force. Whew. Okay.
Roger. Roger.
Ding 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 ding. Right, with that said and done, that's gonna conclude Galaxy Force 2 for the arcade.
Roger.
So in turn, so for Let's Play purposes, we will be back next time soon. But for Galaxy Force 2, we bid you good night.
Me.